Hey, hey, hey. Hey, you guys. What's happening? How's everybody doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Tasha Marie 2MR. How you doing, baby? Oh, yeah. I was going to say TGIF, because, baby, I'm tired, y'all. I'm just tired. I've been staying up late at night, packing and stuff. This has been a busy week for us. We had the house inspection. I had to schedule we had the appraisal done today. I had to call and get quotes on home insurance. Y'all, your girl has been really, really busy. And when I tell you, I cannot wait till this event is over with. Like, it has really drained me physically and financially. But I am not complaining. Like, I am truly favored and highly blessed. Okay? And, you know, it was so funny, y'all. My husband and I was talking about it yesterday. We was like, he said, well, we ain't gonna have no furniture in there because we trying to, the furniture we have now, we're going to get rid of it. And I told him, I said, you know what, at this point, baby, I don't care. Just as long as we had a bed to lay down in, like, that's a good way of keeping company away. If they ain't got nowhere to sit, because look, ain't nobody going to come over your house and stand around all the whole evening. So that's a good way of keeping company away. So I told him, I said, we'll get that, you know, we'll get that accomplished eventually, you know. Now, it's not that we don't have absolutely any furniture. We have a few pieces, but we want, you know, we have a living room and a family room, and we want brand new furniture in both those rooms. And you know what? It's going to happen eventually. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. So we'll get there, okay? We will get there. Oh, my goodness. So how y'all day been today? Everybody been okay? I hope so. I hope everybody made it to work, or if you had any appointments today, y'all made it there and making it back. I'm actually on my way home now. This is the end of the day for me. I stopped at the store, you guys, and got some salad, and I got me some shrimp. I'm gonna make me a shrimp salad, and then I'm just gonna fix my husband some fish. The boys are not home. My oldest, he's at work, and he said when he gets off work, he's going hanging out with some friends, and my youngest is over to my brother's house for the summer. So I just got cooked for me and him. So that's cool by me, baby. Just cool by me. So yeah, you guys. So anyway, let's get the conversation started. So y'all, I was looking around in the internet today when I was on my break at work, and I saw a story that just really disgusted me. In Maricopa County, which is, you guys, Arizona. It's right outside of Phoenix. I think the name of the city was Peoria, Arizona, if I remember correctly. There was a white man, who had just got released from prison 2 days prior to this incident. He was at a convenience store, and there was a 17-year-old black man that was standing at the pop machine. He had got out of his car and walked up to the soda machine to get something out the soda machine, and he was playing rap music. And the white man, who had just got released from prison 2 days prior, walked up to him from behind him and slit his throat. And the reasons he gave was because he was playing rap music. Y'all heard me. Slit this innocent young man's throat because he was playing rap music. Needless to say, the young man died. 17 years old. He died. Once he got him to the hospital, he was pronounced dead. The assailant was captured on the premises. I guess it was people. You're probably coming in and out the store or whatever. And once they seen it, they probably tackled him or whatever and kept him subdued until the police got there. And basically they said the reason he gave was because every time he hear rap music, he gets agitated because every time he had a physical incident, rap music was involved. Now, can you believe that? Yeah, y'all, that's what he said. And so there was, the news reporter in the city was tearing that news up, basically for the simple fact that, they said that the man had history. They were blaming the prison system for the young man's death. They said because the man that did the crime said he had a history of mental illness. He had just got out of jail for some type of aggravated battery and robbery or something. So he had a history of mental illness, a history of battery offenses, and they basically are blaming the prison system for the young man's demise. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, how can you blame the prison system for that? Like, whatever crime that he did that landed him in prison, he served his time. He served his time. Whatever time was allotted for that type of crime in that state, he served it. They let him go. Like, it's the jail. I'm be honest with y'all. Jail is not an insane asylum. Like, they can't keep the crazy people in. Like, they can keep them in if the jail sentence says that. Like, if you crazy and did a crazy crime and your jail sentence was 50 years, then you're gonna be in there for 50 years. But whatever that man did, he was probably only in jail for a couple years, and once his time was up, they let him go. He served his debt to society. So I don't understand how they feel like it's the prison system's fault. I guess they can say, how they say that, when people go to prison for crimes, they basically, it's like the prisons make them worse criminals because it's like a whole bunch of criminals together. And I guess if you think about it like that, but the way I took it when I read it, that they were basically, saying that the prison system was at fault because they knew this man had issues and they let him go anyway. Well, y'all, he served his time. They can't keep him for something he hadn't done yet. Now, granted, if he was still in jail, then that young man would still be alive today. But who knew that man was going to do that? Like, who knew that? So I'm just saying, y'all, do you see how sick and crazy our world is? Now, this 17-year-old boy then lost his life because he was standing at the pop machine getting a soda, playing rap music in his car, and he didn't know that a crazy was around the corner or coming up behind him. He had no idea. So I'm saying this to you guys, not saying that this is going to happen to anybody that's standing at a convenience store and at the pop machine getting a soda. What I'm saying is y'all watch your surroundings. When you out moving around, you out in gas stations and stuff like that, y'all just watch your surroundings. Watch who's coming up behind you, on the side of you, or even in front of you. Because you don't never know what's on a person's mind. That's why when, I don't try to be smart and get smart and sassy with people when they are rude out in public. Like, as slick as my tongue is, I really be wanting to, but I have to be careful because, I don't know what's on these people's minds, and I am not trying to find out, okay? Not trying to find out. So, y'all, that was just super sad and crazy. Anyway, so I pray for that young man and his family. I pray they find peace with that situation. I really do. Anyway, it's just sad. So did anybody know about the Essence Festival? Yeah, I didn't know that it had happened. I guess it happened like last weekend maybe, or last week. But I was able to catch Michelle Obama's speech, you guys, or her interview. Gayle King interviewed Michelle Obama at the Essence Festival. And y'all, when I tell you I love me some Michelle Obama, like, baby, I love Michelle Obama. Like, she just seems so down to earth. Like, y'all, she was talking about, if you guys don't know, Michelle Obama wrote a memoir, okay, about her experiences being in the White House. And she talked to, when Gayle interviewed her, she talked real exclusively about the book and how it was to be in the White House. Y'all, it was so funny because when Gayle mentioned, the Trumps coming into office, child, Michelle was like, like, she was not impressed, okay? And the book has been translated into 40 different languages. and it has just hit the it hit a record of the all-time sold book of memoirs. If I said that right, I hope I said that right, y'all. Y'all know I just got work and your girl tired. But yes, it's the best-selling all-time memoir book. Like, it just hit that record. And Gail said she read the book. I think she said she read it 3 or 4 times, the memoir. And, you know, Michelle just talked about a lot about her experiences. She talked about how she met Barack, and, you know, how she thought he was going to be some little geeky guy. And, you know, she said he come walking up, because, you know, her and Barack both, she's from Chicago. She was raised in Chicago, on the south side of Chicago. And when Barack came there to be an attorney, and her position was where she had to like welcome all the new incoming attorneys in. She was like, I'm just say welcoming committee, but that's not the name she used. I can't think of it right now. But so she talked about her experiences with Barack. She talked about leaving the White House and how it was so hectic that day. She said, she said it was very emotional. She said because her two daughters was raised in that White House. I think she said when they got there, the youngest was in 2nd grade and the oldest was in 5th grade. You know, and they was there for 8 years. So them kids literally grew up there. So they had friends and stuff. So it was so funny, y'all. She said the night that they were supposed to leave, said her daughters came with a couple of their other little friends, and they all sitting around crying and stuff because they knew the little girls was going back to Chicago, leaving, you know, Washington and stuff. And she was like, can we have a sleepover? And she was like, a sleepover? You know, it was so funny to hear her talk. Yeah, and I'm going to leave a clip of the interview in this video. I'll probably do it like right now.
London, people have found and recognized themselves in the story of this little black girl who grew up on the south side of Chicago. So what it reminds me is that our stories as black people and as black women have power. You know, the only thing is we don't often get to see ourselves, we don't hear ourselves because we don't get to control the narrative. And I knew that it was important in writing Becoming that I had to sit with the fact that it is understanding how rare it is that a black woman, a modern day woman, gets an opportunity to tell her own story in a way that's going to be read by
and she was talking about, she was like, okay, well, y'all can stay, but when you get up in the morning, like, y'all got to go. Like, you got to get up, and she said that you cannot officially move out until the incoming president does his inauguration speech. Like, you literally can't move a piece of furniture out the White House until that happens. So, so she said it was just so many emotions that day. She said she was stressed, you know, their staff was crying, everybody was crying. And, you know, then she said, here I had to sit and listen to this speech, and I wasn't really in the mood to listen to it because I had so many emotions and feelings that I was going through. Y'all, you know what, y'all, like I said, you really need to go, you can go on YouTube and find the full video. Like I said, I put a clip in it, as y'all seen. I just put a short clip in there, and I really want y'all to watch that. It was so funny though, because Gail spoke a lot too. I like Gail King, and she made a reference to the fact that she don't want to be a man's nurse or purse. And I had never heard that saying before, and I thought that was so cute and so catchy. And you know what, it kind of made me think about Strong Mommy Chrissy for a moment when I heard that, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie to you, when she said I don't want to be a man's nurse or his purse. So if you get it, you know, and she don't want to be a man's purse. She don't want to be his financial keeper. She don't want to be his nurse. She don't want to take care of a man. She want a man to be able to take care of himself and take care of her. Okay? And I'm like, I'm with you when you're right, sister. And you know, it was a lot of things that they said. Like Michelle Obama, she's just so powerful, man. The way she speaks. It's like her conversation is so captivating. I just love that woman. Like, I actually watched the interview twice. Like, even though I heard it once, I had to hear it again. Michelle also said in the video, in the interview, it's a part in her book where she said, people will try to define you before you will have the opportunity to define yourself. You hear that? People will try to define you before you will have the opportunity to define yourself. And you know what, y'all? I can say that true to you too. Like, people will try to say what and who you are before you're even able to say it. And like, that is really a lot to think about. That is a whole lot to think about. They also said that, marry someone that is your equal. And when she said, when I say equal, I mean like equal in values, equal in your beliefs, like God, equal in honesty, equal in integrity, and also even equal in your pockets. And like, be equal financially. Like, marry somebody that is your equal, that y'all equal in a lot of those things. Like how somebody, his beliefs in God. Why would you marry? So if you're a person who believes in God, why would you marry somebody that don't? Like, that's not going to be right. When you trying to go to church on Sundays, he don't want to go. You know what that's going to eventually do? That's going to cause friction and conviction in y'all marriage. So like they said, evenly yoked. You need that in a marriage and in a relationship. Y'all need to be one and the same in how y'all view things. Like, that's the only way a relationship is gonna work. I'm telling you guys, if you have not had the chance, go get Michelle Obama. Yeah, I cannot talk today. Go get Michelle Obama's book, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to get it. Because I love to read. I haven't had a lot of time to read, but I do, y'all. I love to read, and I'm going to go get it. I really am. It was one more quote that they said that really touched me that I wanted y'all to hear. The name of her book is called Becoming. Becoming. That's the name of it. And it says, she had a quote in there in her book. It says, "You will take a lot of punches becoming popular." So you're going to take a lot. Once you start, and we can equate that to YouTube. Once you start, your name start ringing in these streets, like, a lot of people are going to take some jabs and punches at you because they don't like that. Like, y'all know how people are. People can be very envious of your triumphs. And all I can say to you as a YouTube creator, or if you're just a person, like, even if you don't do YouTube and you're just watching, you subscribe to channels or you're viewing channels, but even in your job, you could get a promotion on your job, and then, you used to go to lunch with like 3 or 4 ladies, and, you got this promotion, and now these 3 or 4 ladies don't want to go to lunch with you anymore for all of a sudden for some type of reason. That's the type of hit you take when you start moving up the ranks in life, So yeah, you guys, I just want to end this video. This is just a little quick video. I just really want to encourage you guys to go watch that full interview with Michelle Obama and Gayle King. If you get a chance, if you're an avid reader, go purchase. You can do Kindle books. Go purchase her book, Memoirs. And no, this video is not sponsored by Michelle Obama, but I just want to encourage women, not just black women, but women, period. Like, I want to encourage all women to go read this book. Like, this woman was, she was the woman of our country for 8 years. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all don't know if y'all felt the way I felt, but when the Obamas left that office, baby, I was sad, because I already knew what was getting ready to happen to this country. Until the next time, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next video. Remember, you guys, sub what you love.